You know how the kid play.
Champagne swag, bitch, so I'm about to pop off. You ain't never had no money, so you never fell off. I was selling peas with the G's, but not sneeze. If I breeze with that lemon, I'ma squeeze. Damn.
What up, everybody? It's Capital City Carter, and today I'm talking about my favorite rapper of all time, Meek Mill, and ranking his discography. It seems we're in the season for some new work and music from Meek, but if I have to wait for that to come out and then figure out where it goes, it'll be a while. So while interest is getting higher, let's rank these. Everything in this is all 4 albums, all 4 Dream Chaser tapes, all 4 Flamerz tapes, both of the Real Me's and Mr. Philadelphia. That makes 15 projects. At number 15, Real Me 2.
I hear them niggas talking, they ain't saying nothing. Cause if they did, they got 40 of me spraying.
This isn't where Meek shine. This project had some songs like Old School and We Hear Him Talking, but yeah, that was it. It didn't have a proper follow-up to the actually really solid Real Me and just didn't have that factor. Second from the bottom, number 14, Flamerz 2.
Track 365, 24/7, I be on my grind. You know I'm on my paper, no lie.
This one had different styles and lots of club songs as well. It came after the Grand Hustle deal and was definitely the start of a lot of experimentation into getting bigger as an artist. This is an important stepping stone, but not too much to look back on now in my opinion. At number 13, Flamerz.
I said I'm good. I wish a nigga would try to take me for a sucker. He get hit up just because.
Flamerz is dark and tough. It is great as an album, but compared to Flamerz 2.5 and Flamerz 3, it has less memorable songs in those tapes. I think Real Me 2 and Flamerz 2 were the only misses, and Flamerz is still worth a listen if you're a Meek fan. At number 12, Real Me.
Listen, we live ammo clutching, heavy metal toting. I hit a nigga up and make him go in slow motion. I be in the zone going on that perk potion. Me that nigga Lil Young Pooh getting roasted.
Real is a great word to describe this tape. These songs get in your face. I don't know exactly what that meant when I wrote it, but it's also a good way to describe it. The craft displayed here was improved upon over time and gave us what we have now. Just outside the top 10, we have Mr. Philadelphia.
Ballin' like them Kato and I hit you with that thunder hoe. Like me right on my wrist. My neck it looks sunny though. I'ma kill these rappers till they say me I don't want no more.
The dream part was born on here with songs like Hate Is My Motivator, and this one had some big bangers like Indian Bounce and Love My Team. Overall, I think this is a playlist album. Every song on here is pretty good, or it's fair to leave it behind. It's your opinion on what tracks those are, but there are better overall works of Meek music out there. In the number 10 spot, Flamerz 2.5.
No, we don't play that. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't play that. We creep low on these haters. We see them as homicide. That time we get the rocket approach on them how to fly. Yeah. No,
Flamerz 2.5 is an adrenaline rampage. I like how fast and fluent everything is. Meek really knew what he was doing on this one. At number 9, we got Wins and Losses.
when you sitting at the top and you think you seen it all, caught up with your dreams with nobody else to call, with tears up on my face cause I know I'm gonna be straight.
Now, this is the lowest ranking album on this list. I think the intro, 1942 Flows, Connect the Dots, Young Black America, and Price are good songs, but I can't remember most of the other ones on here. It just didn't have that much of an impact on me, and also, the songs with Quavo and Young Thug sound super off with the mostly conscious album. It's a mix of hits with features and messages about struggle, but not mixed as well as other works like it have been. Above that at number 8, we on Flamerz 3. This might be a surprise to some, but Flamerz 3 was very similar to 2.5 and had a lot more memorable songs on it. It's also very triumphant sounding, which is a sound I always enjoy from artists. With all the Flamerz out the way, we get to number 7, Dream Chasers 3. This is definitely the weakest of the Dream Chasers, but a solid work overall. One thing I was constantly annoyed by when listening is there are so many producer tags and random ad-libs over the rapping, and it kind of spoils the project if you're listening to it in its entirety. But a lot of songs are pretty solid on their own. There's also lots of features on here. Just outside the top 5 at number 6, Championships.
Pray my niggas stay free. Made a few mistakes, but this ain't where I wanna be. Before I'm judged by 12, put a 12 on my feet.
Now, Championships I really enjoyed on release and still do, but it is the newest and I'm already falling out from some of these songs. I don't see it aging that well as the other older albums and tapes I put above it. Still really solid songs, maybe a couple not there, but really good. Into the top 5 now at number 5, Dream Chasers.
I'm gonna get it in the means necessary. Cause you know I'm by my paper like a secretary. I'm gonna work.
So many Meek and Ross bangers on this, and timeless weight room songs. Derrick Rose, House Party, Work, I'm a Boss, Self-Made. Dream Chaser is a phrase that means a lot to me, and it was born here. And this is a great album to help you do that. At number 4, we got Dream Chasers 2.
Nigga, cause I got A1 everything. A1 everything. A1 everything. I get A1 everything. I got A1 credit. A1 hoes. I got A1 whips and I rock A1 clothes. I'm gone.
A great follow-up to Dream Chasers. The same dream continues with the Dream Chasers message. And an East Coast rapper with a Kendrick feature on a mixtape when they both killed it. This is number 1 overall for many, and I could see why. Getting into the top 3 now. At number 3, Dreams Worth More Than Money.
My ambition is ride.
I'm flooded in terms.
Yeah, it's my ambition as a rider.
Each song on here really hits and fits together without you even thinking about how they do. There's a party or a dream in every track. The top 3 are truly top of their kind albums. In second, Dreams and Nightmares.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double.
This album has so many good songs on it, and to me is the peak of Meek on an album to this date. Every track is different and so good. There's one mood on a track and then another mood that switches every track, which flavors it to be perfect. It's a must hear of the 2010s, as well as number 1, Dream Chasers 4.
Y'all niggas all look like haters. You ain't here, put your dog on paper. Run around just tricking on bitches. Catch you with your chain on, I'ma take it. Now everybody catching these fakes. Now
On the regular, Blessed Up, Liddy, Shine, Froze, The Difference, Lights Out, Blue Notes, Offended, You Know, Way Up, 2 Wrongs, Tony Story 3, and the outro, man. Did you hear the fucking outro, man? Yeah, I just named the whole track list. Why? Because every song on this album should be heard. It can appeal to everyone, and it's really good. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that it was the first Meek Mill album I heard all the way through, but it is perfection to me in almost every way possible, and easily makes my number 1, and it is also probably my favorite album of all time. So how y'all feel about the list and likely the upcoming project? I like what he had to say on the Other Side of America, and I believe he's going in the right direction for sure. I think based on how he's been tweeting, we're probably going to see Dirk and Baby features. Hopefully EKT too, man. From Columbus got signed by Dream Chasers. I was hype all night that day, man. But anyway, like this up if you're ready for it, and comment if you got something to say, because I'm going to listen. Turn that WAPO on.
I got up out the bed ballin'. Magic Johnson woke up in the Asher Mountain.